Welcome to Village Yoga. My name is Ethan, and this is going to be a short practice that you can do from the comforts of your home. All you need is your yoga mat. We'll be working on some spinal mobility just to kind of loosen out the cobwebs, shake things out. So to begin, start on your mat standing roughly hips width distance. You can always measure hips width distance by spinning one foot to the midline. Your big toe will meet the inside of your other heel. And then just spin forward from the heel of the foot. So now you know you've measured up. Start a little soft bend to your knees and rock a little forward and back. So not so far where you're going to fall forward or fall back, but just distribute the weight from the balls of the feet and back to your heels. And just play that forward and back a few more times. And use that little play of polarity to then find the middle. And then we'll do a little cross-referencing underneath the feet just to ground ourselves a little bit more. So find your big toes plugging in and trace an imaginary line to the outer part of your heels. And then do the same thing from your pinky toes to the inner part of your heels. So right where the X marks the spot is in the middle of the foot, plug it in. And you're going to start by taking your arms out nice and wide, wrap around the heads of your shoulders, give yourselves a nice big hug, let your chin drop to your chest, and then look to the right. Keep your vision to the right as you extend your head back behind you. Twist your vision up to the ceiling above you, over to the left. Tuck your chin to your shoulder, and then bring it back down along your collarbone. And just retrace that clockwise rotation with your head around your cervical spine, going slowly. So you can really feel all the edges of whatever circumference is available to you today. Just use your breath to take you around. And the next time your chin centers, restack your head. Take your arms wide apart. You're going to re-wrap with your other arm on top. Drop your chin to your chest again. This time you'll look to the left. Extend the neck and head behind you. Look up to the ceiling, over to the right. Tuck your chin to your shoulder. Trace it down and find that same spin but the opposite direction. As much as you can, whatever width of circumference you can find with your head and your neck. Taking your time, going slow, especially if you feel really stiff and tight. And then restack your head over your shoulders. Take your arms now to make an X in front of your sternum. Round your upper back forward without moving your hips. Side bend to the right. Roll around the middle of your spine, around the back to the left, re-rolling forward. So same clockwise rotation, but now around the thoracic spine. So only take yourselves around as wide as you can while keeping the plug and the fit of your feet to the ground. And then switch directions. Go around counterclockwise to the left. And there's one more big full rotation. And then stand tall. Now slide your hands to the back of your hips. Draw your elbows a little closer together. Feel the width across your chest. Gently guide your hips forward as far as they want to go, and then start to swing them around clockwise. Again, keeping that soft bend to your knees. Find whatever rotation is there and available for you. Moving it around with your breath. And then switch course, go the other direction, reverse your spin. Hands to the hips to gently guide them forward, let them flow back around. Finding that rotation through your lumbar spine now. So good. And then slow it down. Slide your hands now down the fronts of your thighs until you get to your knees. And sort of like a half squat, lengthen through your chest and find some little circles through your knees. Small little rotation. Going both ways. And then slow down the spin. Slide your hands all the way down your legs. Find a ragdoll. Find a forward fold. But let your belly rest on your thighs as you catch opposite elbows. So more important that you find contact through top half and bottom half than you find straight legs with your back forward and then you're all stuck in your back. So soften the knees, find the draping of the belly over the thighs, let your head be heavy, and you can sway your torso a little bit left and right. Give the head a little shake, yes and no and maybe. If your legs feel stiff or tight, you can bounce a little bit in the hips. And then hold opposite elbows, so bring the other forearm on top just to balance through your shoulders. Hang here for a few more cycles of breath, anchoring evenly through the ball mounds and the heels. And then release your elbows, let your arms relax down. Keep your head heavy. Take 4 to 5 breaths to slowly roll up. Take your time. No rush. Chin and head are the very last piece to stack on top. Whew. Roll the shoulders once you get back to the top. And then sweep your arms up, hook your thumbs. Keep a really light tension through the thumbs, and you can go up and over to the right. Lengthening through the fingertips as you root down through your feet. And then come back through the middle, up and over to the left. And then come back. Unhook the thumbs, relax your arms. Rolling back down, same way we did in reverse. So soften your knees, drop your head. Just curl forward, hinging from the hips. Letting your whole upper body be heavy. And then this time, make contact with your feet. You can step on the palms or grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Give the head a little shake, yes and no. And think that you travel up through your hamstrings as much as you travel down through your calves, lengthening in 2 directions while finding that contact, chest, belly to thighs. Easy in and gentle out with your breath. And then gently release the contact of hands and feet. Pedal out the legs a little bit if they feel a little stiff. And then again, heavy your head, heavy your arms. Slowly roll up to stand, 1 vertebrae at a time. Whew. And as the head lifts, reacclimate to the altitude again. Take an easy breath. Roll the shoulders if that feels good. Sweep your arms, hook your other thumb in front. And this time you can go a little side to side, left to right. Feel free to linger on one side if that stretch feels nice. You can also bring your vision underneath the top arm as you switch course. And then come back, unhook your thumbs, relax your arms. This time, instead of rolling down right away, cross your legs, right over left. Bolt your knees in nice and tight. The feet might be a little staggered, so you want to find the bolt of the back knee right behind the front knee. And then soften the knees, hang over your legs with right over left. You can keep the hands to the floor for stability. If you feel stable, interlace your hands to the back of your head for a little extra traction through the back of your neck. You're probably going to feel this more in the back hip, the back IT band. Just notice wherever you feel this one the most as we stay here for 5 deep breaths. And then release your hands back to the floor, back to the mat. You're going to bend your knees even deeper, lift your heels, and then from the balls of your feet, swivel 360 to the left. So keep walking, keep pivoting until you come all the way back to face the front of your mat, but now left leg is over right. Hang over your legs with the other cross. Keep the knees nice and cinched together. You can re-interlace the hands to the back of the head. And again, just find a stable place to rest for 5 deep breaths. And then release the hands down. Keep the soft bend to your knees, your head heavy. Slowly roll it back up. Take your time. Take several breaths. All the way back up. Then back at the top, you can uncross your legs, bring them back parallel. And play a little different variation of the fold and unfold to close. So you're going to interlace your hands to the webbing. Press the palms forward and up as if you're holding a yoga block above you. So find the length in two directions, the stretch through the side body. Bend your elbows. You're going to bring the back of the hands right underneath the chin like a little shelf. Bend your knees, stick your butt back, find a chair pose, pause there. So the butt bones go back as the chest stays long. And then hinge and fold a little further until the belly finds the thighs, your chest is parallel to the floor, as if you're lengthening forward and back in two directions. And then fold all the way down, keeping the hands to underneath the chin. Take a breath. And then reverse. Bend the knees, lift your vision, lift your chest. So just unfolding in reverse. Keep the length of your spine. Press through your legs as you unfold through your chair. And then slowly straighten your legs all the way up. Take a breath at the top. It can feel nice to swallow once. And then reverse. Bend down through your chair. Fold from the hips, long spine over the legs, all the way down. If you want, you can bring the hands to the mat in between. And then reverse, hands under the chin, unfold it. And just rising up and down through the chair, playing that hinge and fold of your hips, bending and folding your knees, up and down. Just a few more times. Next time you're at the top, pause there. Separate your hands, let them rest by your side. Take a nice big breath in. And let it go. Bring your hands to a prayer in front of your chest, pausing, find your mountain pose. Feel your feet grounding down, find the cross reference of opposite toe to opposite heel. Feeling that gentle rise of energy up through your spine, up through the crown of your head. Let's close with one last big breath in together. And exhale, let it go. Thanks so much for playing. See you online soon.